Gemini and Gemini relationships. Well, both of these signs are mutable. These are the movable signs that are kind of prone more to changeability. So it's they're quite stimulating towards each other. But it would be good if at least one of the people has a bit more fixed signs, say some planets in Taurus, some planets in Leo, for instance, or Scorpio, to be able to fix the relationship, to make it more durable. But on the whole, it's a very positive relationship that can happen between two Gemini people, actually. Because, let's see geometrically how they trigger each other in the wheel of the zodiac. Say you have ascendant in Gemini, and you meet a person who has their sun in Gemini. Or you have your sun in Gemini, and you meet a person who has their sun in Gemini. But usually compare always your ascendant, your own ascendant sign, to the sun sign of another person, or the moon sign to another person. So Gemini influence will trigger the first house. Wherever the ascendant is, we call it the first house of astrology. And you can do the same from the sun sign, but it's to much less degree, say 20%. So the first house is the house of initiation, is the house of new beginnings. So one Gemini can help another Gemini start something new. It can really give more confidence to another Gemini. Can really make the Gemini find their path in life, another Gemini find their path in life. But particularly not so much when two Gemini suns are, it still works to 20%, but I keep saying, if one has ascendant in Gemini and the other one has a sun in Gemini, then the person who has the sun in Gemini will really stimulate the ascendant Gemini person to give them courage, to give them more self-belief, to give them ability to start new things, and to help them find who they truly are, to help them find their calling in life, for instance, to help them find what the reason why they're here in life, or just to give them more self-empowerment. The first house is the house of the person, of the self, of their path in life. So a Gemini sun person can help a Gemini ascendant person step on that path in life through idea, through giving them an idea, through pointing them to a book, through giving them or maybe through a personal example, you know. And also, if you have, say, a woman with ascendant in Gemini and she meets a man with the sun in Gemini and she's never had much confidence, somehow this man will make her feel confident. Somehow this man will make her feel like she can achieve, like she can be herself. With this man, she'll be able to express who she truly is without playing games, without playing roles, to bring up the real self in her. Also, you have a man with ascendant in Gemini. He meets a woman with the sun in Gemini and she can help him initiate businesses, believe more in himself, achieve more in his career as well, feel more empowered as a person. She can really look up to him and she can really trigger this, you know, this self-love that a person has, this ability to shine and to be noticed. And first house also rules the body, so a Gemini ascendant, a Gemini sun will stimulate a Gemini ascendant person by probably giving them a great example how they maintain their body, how their body looks better. So the Gemini ascendant person will start paying more attention to their body, maybe start going to the gym, eating better, you know. So you know, or they can do it in the negative way by Gemini sun eating so poorly, living so poorly, that the Gemini ascendant person decides that they have to do something to rebalance the situation by working out harder and harder. For instance, I have this combination with my partner whose sun falls in my first house, whose sun is the same as my ascendant, and he's the one who is pushing me to work out, who is the one who believed in me and helped me start business, who is the one who made me the person I am. And exactly the same will happen if your ascendant is in Gemini and you meet someone who is born in June or part of May, you know, with the sun in Gemini. This person will make you better, stronger, more empowered by believing in you, usually by giving you a great idea, by pushing you sometimes harder, by even making you pay more attention to your body, to your health, and overall to putting you on the right path in life, sorting your head So it's very much light-bringing combination. Ascendant in Gemini with Sun in Gemini person, with a Sun, with another who is Sun in Gemini, whether it's your friend, your child, your lover, your partner, it's one of the best combinations because they will help the Ascendant person in Gemini be more of who they're supposed to be step on the path of their soul vocation, of their soul, what their soul is earning. They will become more of the better person that they have to be. So great, it's a great combination overall. While Sun Gemini with Sun Gemini can also energize themselves a lot and can bring more vitality to each other, but not to the same extent as the Ascendant and Sun Gemini combination. You can look at that if you have Moon in Gemini with someone with Ascendant in Gemini. It can have a similar effect in a bit more different way though. So thank you very much. Or Venus in Gemini. Say one of the person has Venus in Gemini, the other one has Ascendant in Gemini. Then the Venus person, the Gemini Venus person, will teach the Ascendant Gemini person how to love each other more, how to feel more attractive physically, how to be more charming, how to there'll be strong love, affection and love desire between the couple. So you see, it's very good when one's ascendant sign is triggered by the planets of another person, by the same planets in the same sign of another person, especially Venus, the Sun, the Moon, or Jupiter, because these are the planets which make a person grow in a positive way, become more of who they are, support the person in a gentle way. Thank you.